And then Schwarzenegger, I've read that you guys actually hated each other for a while.
Well, we were very competitive. Yeah, I think hate's a good word. It is.
Sylvester Stallone grumpy-style humor could break any celebrity next to him.
Your brother Frank has been here?
Let me check the seat.
No.
Still wet.
Oh, God, no.
Come on, just kidding. Just kidding, Frank. It's a brother wet joke, you know.
These are celebrities who couldn't handle Sylvester Stallone, playing a cruel trick on Michael B. Jordan.
He was dreaming. He was counting sheep.
Yeah, I was out.
But he popped right up.
Yeah.
Said, when do we start? I go, you were knocked out. Oh, no, man, let's do it again.
And we didn't even get that one
it was
because
just
Tony's
practice.
glove was in the way. It was crazy.
I go, are we rolling? No.
Stallone makes Jonathan Ross laugh by describing how he let Jordan walk into a painful lesson during Creed, treating the story like a routine part of the mentorship process.
First time we did it, we didn't even get the shot. We had to do it on the second take.
Well, they said we've got some footage.
Oh, good.
So we've got some
You
footage. I
gotta
haven't
see
seen this.
this.
This was on a phone or something, so this wasn't part
his
of the film
phone.
even.
He was sitting there
it was
with
on your phone.
I just had to get this on film. I'm going to send it to my daughters as a warning, but listen closely to the sounds.
Now, did you know that he was going to connect?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Stallone makes David Letterman lose it.
No.
I've had some bad reviews.
But we understand you for what you are and your accomplishments and all your success. However, as with everyone else, there was a beginning.
Yes.
And we have a little film.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
How back? How far back?
I don't know how far back, but
There's
it's
not an X in front of the
No,
title.
it's
Okay.
all right. It's all right.
Letterman couldn't handle Sylvester, as whenever he'd say something, Stallone would spin it into something funnier every time.
So they say, unfortunately, Steve Carlton hurt a finger, and pitching for him is the Philly Fanatic. Now, I don't know. The Philly Fanatic, guys, is like a large sock, like a hamper with eyeballs. It's a thing. It's like, it's walking lint.
Yeah, like it's full of bad clams.
It is.
Yeah.
It's more than bad clams.
Roasting Jason Statham.
There's a proper bromance between your two characters. A lot of fist bumping going on, Jason.
Yeah.
And
we don't
that's
like to
the
wash
heart,
our
isn't it?
hands.
It's do me a little fist bump now.
sanitary.
Just a little fist bump. There we go. Bringing me back to the movie. But it's serious stuff, Jason, because you cheated death, right?
Well, filming it, yeah. We had a little mishap where the brakes failed.
It wasn't a little, it was a major mistake.
Bottom of the Black Sea, yeah.
Statham nearly drowned during an Expendables 3 truck stunt gone wrong, and Stallone turns the memory into a hilarious jab.
Because of his aquatic skills, he's the only one who would have made it. None of us can swim that well. We're all heavy, loaded down with a lot of weaponry and thick, heavy boots. Wouldn't have been, and it was pitch black where he was. You know what I'm saying? The Black Sea is black. Am I right?
You
it wasn't
are
like,
right.
oh, it's a swimming pool. Let me go up.
Stallone roasts Ryan Gosling.
Do you want to be in the film? I said, I'd love to be in the film. And then I was stuck on Tulsa King, so I couldn't be on. And then they took kind of my image and with Ryan.
Yeah.
And it was like amazing. So that's the story.
This is true. Look at this.
He put him in a fur coat. And
No, yeah, we did that. But look, in his training scene, there's posters of you all over Barbie, all over the wall.
Stallone gets Jimmy Fallon laughing by calling Ryan Gosling a possible future Rambo, then immediately turning the compliment into a roast.
Well, it was actually recent where you were talking about Rambo.
Yeah.
And you said if someone else would play Rambo, who would you want it to be? And you said Ryan Gosling.
yeah.
And isn't that bizarre?
I'll tell you why. I met him at a dinner, and obviously we're opposites. He's good looking. I'm not. That's how it works. No, seriously. So imagine me as Ken, like,
Sylvester's Samuel L. Jackson impression.
There's actors and actors, singers, and then there's exceptional like you. And you just know it's a certain glow. So when he walks on, and then I'm acting with somebody because I've been doing it a long time, you just feel the energy. And because he walks in like,
he's just cool.
you didn't
The impression landing mid-conversation during the Tulsa King segment had Kelly Clarkson reacting with laughter because of how accurate it was.
No, yeah.
like the ketchup. It's
ketchup.
a long time to
Hot
come out.
sauce.
Remember that
There you go.
stupid commercial?
And you have to like do the side of it. Yeah.
Anticipation, right.
Do it to the side a little bit. Yep, I got
Well,
you.
once it gets out there, it flows.
No, that's cool. I think a lot of people use it for fuel as well, like just to get on stage
no question
for energy.
about it. It's like in boxing. If you ever saw a relaxed boxer in the ring, he's going to sleep real soon.
Yeah.
He's going
to get his behind handed to him. Yes.
Admitting to being bad with his daughter's boyfriends.
How do you feel about when the guy says, "Hey man, Is that a no-fly zone for you?
I've had him go, dude, hey, dude. I said, how about I rearrange your brain so that word never comes out? Dude?
Stallone makes Kelly Clarkson bust up by turning the idea of meeting his daughter's boyfriends into a full intimidation routine as he talks like a protective dad who knows his reputation enters the room before he does.
Yeah.
Dude? Really?
Mark's got a thing for that, too. If
yes.
a guy says, hey, man, he's like, man?
But they can call you Sly or Sylvester, yes?
They try, and then they're corrected. Like I said,
you call him Sly. They call him.
I say, call me Arnold. Keep it simple.
The funny story about Arnold Schwarzenegger breaks Jimmy Fallon.
Arnold's going to do it. I go, really? He goes, Arnold's going to. I said, I don't think Arnold can do this one because he's playing like an American cop and they don't have German accents. He's just not going to do it. Because I'm telling you, if you don't do this thing, stop on my mom or shoot, he's in. He's in.
He turns his old rivalry with Arnold into one long comedy confession, and Jimmy Fallon spends most of the clip laughing like a fan hearing forbidden Hollywood gossip.
Thank you, Arnold.
Oh, no, and it happened a couple times. You know, oh, God. And Rhinestone, I thought it was like romancing the stone. And I went, oh, my God, this is, I can't sing. I'm doing, last night I went out honky-tonk.
Yeah!
What am I doing?
Yeah, no, you can do that. I like that. I want to hear that record.
Stallone having a fake fight with Jimmy Fallon.
On how I could take a fake punch?
You actually want to do this?
I would love it. Yeah.
You tell me. I understand.
All right, what do I do? Well, I'm getting nervous.
No, I'm serious.
This is making me so nervous.
Oh, no.
Fallon and Sylvester turn a late-night interview into a mini-action scene as the laughs come from how quickly the bit gets physical and how clearly Fallon knows he isn't winning anything.
I'm so scared.
Right? That was good.
Slow motion. Can we see it later?
Roasting Michael B. Jordan over the real Creed punch.
I say, be careful what you wish for, Michael.
This is a clip. This is real, and see, this is a clip of them filming behind the scenes. But this is made it into the movie. Here's Michael B. Jordan getting the dead man walking scene, getting clobbered. Watch this.
Background watching and action.
Jordan's painful Creed filming story gets taken advantage of by Stallone, who turns it into a savage mentor joke, while Graham Norton's couch reacts in hilarious disbelief as he explains the real punch like it was some sacred Rocky franchise initiation rather than a brutal moment where Jordan actually got dropped.
The band loves it.
I mean, wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And you did how many Rocky movies?
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. I swear, it really doesn't.
Oh my God.
Sylvester had a pro-knockout Michael B. Jordan.
When you do a Rocky film, for some reason, we've decided to have this kind of initiation that you have to get clobbered, usually by a man infinitely stronger and larger, such as Carl Weathers, who was brilliant, he played Apollo Creed, but you're talking about a world-class athlete.
Getting punched, really punched.
Oh, my God. If you want to know the weather for next week, boom.
Yeah.
I see rain and stars.
Stallone gets Jimmy Fallon cracking up by describing how Jordan learned the hard way that boxing on film can still hurt as the story starts like a normal behind-the-scenes memory, then turns darker and funnier once Stallone casually explains a real punch was involved. Fallon reacts with that shocked laugh he does when a guest says something that sounds too wild to be true but clearly isn't. Stallone does not present himself as cruel, which makes the story even funnier since he talks like an old fight trainer who genuinely sees pain as part of the lesson rather than a problem requiring an apology.
So I go to the other fellow who was a world champion, and I said, just give a little hip to it. Now, when a real pro hits you, it isn't like you see in these barroom brawls or these westerns, a big punch. It's boom. Next thing you know, you are talking to angels. And
how the Rocky Steps scene almost didn't happen.
I always talk to you about the documentary Sly, which I loved. It's fantastic if you want to see a great documentary about this guy and what it's like to just start from nothing and make it to the top. But you also are coming out with a memoir called The Steps.
The Steps.
No, this is what I'm talking about. This comes out in May.
Thank you.
Jimmy laughs while he explains how one of the most famous shots in movie history came together with far less grand planning than people imagine as he tells the story with a mix of pride and self-mockery that keeps it from feeling like a normal legend interview. Fallon laughs at the casual way Stallone describes something that later became sacred to Rocky fans, making the production sound scrappy, almost like a group of people trying anything that might work on a tight schedule.
I said, I just got out of the car and said, let me just run up the steps, get a shot of it, and we'll get out of here before the police come. But the first take, I said, let me carry my dog up the steps. My dog is a buffalo. You know, it's a 130-pound bull mess. I got halfway up and my knees buckled. I go, dog out.
Yeah. We're going to cut that.
Back in the car, pal.
Being a terrible choice for Rocky.
Had a lot of young actors who were energetic, Jimmy Fallon and Burt Reynolds and Ryan O'Neal. Everyone fancied themselves as a fighter. And they said, who's that guy with a crooked mouth and a droopy? No, forget him. He looks like a heavy bag, so leave him. He could be used in the gym scene. You can punch him,
Stallone gets laughs by describing himself as the least obvious leading man for Rocky, which is already funny coming from the person most identified with the role across 5 decades of films, sequels and sequels to sequels. He talks about his voice, his look, and the industry's doubts with a dry self-awareness that makes Fallon keep laughing at someone confidently admitting they understood the people who underestimated them. The joke isn't only that Hollywood got it wrong, but that Stallone almost sounds like he understands their confusion, since the gap between what he represented and what a leading man was supposed to look like in that era was genuinely significant.
That was pretty much it. But it was just one of those things. And I don't know if it could happen today because really I was not qualified. If you look on paper, it was a terrible choice they made. I just got lucky.
Unleashing Stallone's inner Rocky on Graham Norton.
And this is, I guess this is what they do in the movie. This is it. So here it is. Here it is.
That's great. Stallone makes the Graham Norton couch laugh by sliding back into Rocky Balboa like it's still sitting right under his skin, ready to emerge whenever the room needs it, as Robert De Niro sits right there giving the moment extra weight since the couch is packed with more boxing movie history than most film retrospectives. Stallone knows the audience wants the voice, the posture, and the old underdog energy, so he gives them just enough without turning it into a full performance for the cameras. Graham's laugh comes from watching a serious movie icon instantly become his most famous character on command, as if no time has passed and no distance exists between who Stallone is now and who Rocky was then.
You're like a photograph behind me. Am I still going?
Yeah.
God.
That's funny.
I've got a face like a windsock.
I know. You can only keep that going for a few seconds and you go, oh, God. I know what you mean.
Calling Arnold Schwarzenegger a genius.
Arnold's a genius. I mean, seriously, he's had 3 incredible careers.
Well, he's a smart guy, of course, I know that.
No, you want to say just, he may not be able to sit there and split atoms, but he knows how to get things done. He knows how to move people. And if they would allow him, because our Constitution doesn't allow foreigners, considering the entire country is made up of foreigners.
Yeah.
Stallone makes Jonathan Ross laugh by describing Arnold Schwarzenegger as a genius in the most reluctant way possible, as the compliment is funny, precisely because Stallone sounds like he still cannot fully believe Arnold managed to outplay him so consistently during their years of rivalry. Jonathan keeps pushing the topic, and Stallone keeps giving answers that mix genuine praise with visible irritation at his own susceptibility to the mind games. The best laughs come when Stallone explains how Arnold could manipulate him into competing over the wrong things, showing a man still slightly annoyed decades later at falling for a trick that was transparent in retrospect. He tells the story like someone still processing the lesson while acknowledging they finally understand what was happening and can appreciate it now without the need to compete anymore. The audience enjoys how honest he is about his own ego, which is rare since most actors of that era protected their personal mythology more carefully than their film selections. Stallone's willingness to call Arnold a genius, while sounding mildly devastated by the admission, turns a macho feud into a comedy lesson about vanity pride and 2 stars who refuse to blink at each other for years. The segment works as the perfect end, as it shows the self-awareness that makes all 14 of these moments land, which is Stallone understanding that the funniest version of his own story requires being honest about when he was wrong, ridiculous, or simply outmaneuvered by someone smarter about their own brand. Over 5 decades, Sylvester Stallone turned Rocky's underdog spirit into the most entertaining talk show presence in Hollywood. Because whether he was roasting the celebrities around him, telling stories that made his own legend sound scrappier than the myth, or simply sliding back into his most famous character on command, every host, every co-star, and every celebrity beside him ended up laughing at something they didn't see coming. These 14 moments showed an action star who understood that the most powerful thing he could do off camera was make every room he walked into laugh at the same myths they spent decades taking seriously. Which Stallone moment made you laugh the hardest? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more funny celebrity moments.